President Uhuru Kenyatta has banned political gatherings in this country for the next 30 days. And it is my hope that as a country, we are not going to be subjected to the kind of ugly scenes we've been witnessing in this country of late for the next 30 days. Earlier today, something happened which I want us to discuss. Gideon Moi attended some functions or organized some functions in Bomet County. And the allies of the deputy president, William Samoei Ruto, decided to disrupt the peaceful events in Bomet. And I've been asking myself one simple question. Why should William Samoei Ruto disrupt functions, or why would supporters of William Samoei Ruto disrupt a peaceful event of Kanu, especially in Bomet? Because if you ask me, there is no contest between Ruto and Gideon Moi in Rift Valley. Those two guys are not competing. William Ruto is way ahead of Gideon Moi, almost, in my estimation, almost 10 times. But why would his allies disrupt an event organized by Gideon Moi just to open an office? Why would they disrupt Gideon Moi's event? In my considered opinion, it's very simple why they did that. Number one, Bomet County is significant, politically speaking, to both Gideon Moi and the Deputy President William Samoei Ruto. Bomet County is the home county to Nick Salat. Nick Salat is the Secretary General of Kanu. And Nick Salat's father was a close ally of the former President Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi. Gideon Moi is the son to the former president. So that tie is still there. And Gideon Moi, politically speaking, is the senior-most political leader from Rift Valley after Gideon on the side of Gideon Moi. So Bomet County is significant, politically speaking. Number two, Bomet County was the first county in the entire Kalenjin nation to vote yes to the Building Bridges Initiative bill. Significant. And we saw Nick Salat celebrating with the residents the passage of that bill in that county. So basically the trip by Gideon Moi to Bomet County was probably as a sign of thank you, kind of similar to what Ruto did to the MCS in Baringo County. And number three, Bomet County is also associated with MASHINANI party. MASHINANI party has been one of the parties opposed to William Samoei Ruto for a long time. The leader of MASHINANI party was none other than, or is none other than Isaac Ruto. Isaac Ruto joined William Samoei Ruto recently. But Buzeki is still outside there. And remember, MASHINANI actually ended up winning some seats in Bomet County, because Bomet County borders Kisii, Nyamira, and I think Narok County. And because it borders those counties, it's easier for politicians to maneuver or to influence politics along the borders. So Bomet County is significant, politically speaking, for both Gideon Moi and the Deputy President William Samoei Ruto. And just like I keep on saying, politics is about perception. And if there is any politician who has perfected the art of perception, is none other than William Samoei Ruto. Take, for example, his event in Baringo County. In Baringo County, which was in Kabarnet, the number of people who attended that event were even more than the residents themselves. That kind of rally had never been seen or witnessed in that region. Politically speaking, I'm not sure whether Gideon Moi has recovered from that particular rally. That rally was meant to send a message to the entire country that Gideon Moi is a nobody when it comes to the politics of the Rift Valley region. But what about Bomet? Why would William Ruto's supporters disrupt a mere event of opening a Kanu office in that region? Because let me tell you the truth. There is no youth. I've participated in politics. There is no youth who can leave his home or house to go to the marketplace, and then someone comes there, and then they chase that person away. No youth will do that. They can only do that for two reasons. One, if they are incited. So let's say Gideon Moi was there and someone incited them against Gideon Moi. They can do that. The other instance is when they go there because someone has paid them. That's the only time they can disrupt. And I want to assure you, today Gideon Moi was there for a political function which he wanted public. Tomorrow Gideon Moi can decide to just go there, park his car, and then get into a hotel there. The same place. Majority of the people in that region, in that particular locality, will go to where Gideon Moi is just to greet him, chat with him. It's common for Raila Odinga to go to central Kenya, where perceptionally is unwanted, just have tea in an hotel, and people will throng there just to watch who is Raila, to see who is Raila, probably to greet him. That's the nature of politics. So the heckling, the kicking out of Gideon Moi was actually engineered by William Ruto supporters. There must have been someone who organized these guys to kick out Gideon Moi. But why were they doing this? In my view, this was done for four reasons. Number one, the supremacy battle between Gideon Moi and William Samoei Ruto in Rift Valley. And basically, this is why I don't understand this fight. William Ruto is 10 times popular, as things stand today, than Gideon Moi in the larger Rift Valley, when it comes to, especially in Kalenjin nation. So I don't understand why they would frustrate Gideon Moi from just opening a Kanu office, just from being seen to be working. So basically, it's about the supremacy battle. William Ruto is not going to allow Gideon Moi at any given time to shine. Remember, Gideon Moi has some power. He has money. He controls media. The headline of the Nation tomorrow, the news items in the headline in the standard newspaper tomorrow, might dictate the kind of news which is going to come out of that particular event on our TV. KTN is likely to dictate how it's going to be relayed. So Ruto might not want those to happen. So the best way is just to stop him from whatever he was planning to do. But in my considered opinion, I don't think there is a contest of supremacy between Ruto and Gideon Moi. Gideon Moi bado ako chini kidogo, so Ruto is up there. I don't think Gideon Moi can succeed in overtaking Ruto in Rift Valley anytime soon. Number two, I think Ruto is also keen on protecting his territory. It's simple. Rift Valley near Ruto. So Ruto has now decided that this is my zone. So now I'm going to Busia. The next time I'm going to Mombasa or even Kwale, Taita Taveta. Rift Valley, I don't want to see anybody. Ndia mtu akicheza hapo nanguka naye chini. And Gideon Moi is also out to prove a point that he can penetrate. After Ruto left Kabarnet, we saw him, Gideon Moi also organized another huge event. William Ruto was coronated as a Talai elder. We saw Gideon Moi also sneaking at night and being coronated as a Kalenjin elder. Ruto is not taking some of these things lightly. He's not understanding the game plan of Gideon Moi. And Gideon Moi, of late, his activities have been escalated. So nobody should underrate him. So I think the deputy president has decided that that's the best thing for me is to protect my territory. So I'm not going to allow Gideon Moi anywhere. Number three, I think it also has to do with the 2022 politics and negotiations. It's simple. Gideon Moi is positioning himself to be either a prime minister, a deputy prime minister, president, or a deputy president. That's the honest truth. But you can only get one of those if there is something you are bringing to the table. So what is Gideon Moi bringing to the table? Gideon Moi is supposed to bring to the table the Rift Valley votes. If not all of it, but he must come with Rift Valley votes. He must assure whoever is planning to support him that Rift Valley is fully behind him. And William Ruto is also monitoring him. And Ruto is telling him, whatever you are planning to do is not going to happen. I'm going to make sure that perceptionally you don't have numbers. You appear as if you don't have numbers. And because politics is about perception, if you're perceived not to have numbers, then it means nobody is going to take you seriously when it comes to negotiations. So that's the politics behind the Bomet event. And lastly, is the aspirant. There's an important element for political parties called aspirants. Each political party would want to attract serious aspirants on their ticket. Gideon Moi's wish would be to field all parliamentary candidates, all senatorial candidates, all women representatives, all gubernatorial candidates, all MCS seats in the entire Rift Valley. He can only do that if Kanu became a viable ticket, an option for aspirants. That's the only way he can do that. So by opening an office in Bomet, so probably he's going to activate Kanu in that region, or in Longesa where he was. By going to places like Northeastern and opening offices there, it means he's going to attract aspirants. Aspirants will start seeing Kanu as an option. I want to tell you that in Nyanza, I know so many people who are planning to contest in the next election under Kanu because they fear that the ODM nominations are going to be bungled up. So they are positioning themselves in Kanu. So many of them. I know so many serious individuals who are not going to even contest on ODM party ticket. Ruto is also keen on controlling politics in the larger Rift Valley. So Ruto will also not allow serious aspirants to be given an alternative because he's currently the king there. He will not want an alternative party to emerge in Rift Valley. And that's why everything had to be done to stop the event in Bomet. But let us agree as a country that violence should not be part of our politics. Let us play clean politics. After the Matungu by-election, Oscar Sudi addressed the nation. And I listened to his speech. I like listening to his speeches. Then there's something he said there which I really loved. That the people of Matungu were very peaceful during the campaigns. And even them, they could not understand whether these guys were going to vote for them or they were not going to vote for them. Because these guys were welcoming them, and then they were monitoring. The same guys were also welcoming other opponents. So basically what the people of Matungu did, they listened to all aspirants. The aspirants sold their policies to them. And after they sold their policies, then they decided that this is the right guy for the job. That's how politics should be played. I would want a situation where William Ruto can easily come to Nyakach in my constituency, open an office there without any interference.